So today I'm going to be taking a look at the new Motorola G17. I'm going to be whipping it out the box and going through the setup process. And just like its predecessor, I have the same questions. But I'm also going to be checking out the Lenovo IdeaTab Plus on my channel. So I'll be dropping an unboxing video on that one as well. So get subscribed if you want to see that. But in the meantime, Motorola G17, let's take a look. Okay, so here is the brand new Motorola G17. Motorola were kind enough to send this over to me, and I've got it in Pantone Evening Blue. And then I've also got it with just 4 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. Those are the other color options. 50 megapixel main camera, 32 megapixel selfie, 5 megapixel ultra wide, and powerful performance. What else? High capacity RAM with RAM boost. I wouldn't necessarily say it's high capacity, it's just 4 gigs. Let's try and do this without cutting my hand off.
A few moments later.
Okay, so let's lift the lid. And there we have on top the Motorola G17 with some more info on the specs there. So let's just pop it to the side for a second. And then underneath this little package, you've got a USB-A to USB-C charging cable, a bit of paperwork, and your SIM ejector tool there as well. Pretty standard box contents. Let's get rid of that. And here we have the Motorola G17, pre-clad in a protective case that matches the color of the phone, and it's cold, so it's got a load of fingerprints on it, but that's actually a nice color. Of course, the familiar design. Let's whip that case off for a minute. And there we have the G17 with the normal sort of textured back to it. Nice shiny sides. Not bad, actually. Headphone jack, Dolby Atmos support. Don't know if you can see that. My phone isn't the best at focusing. Maybe you'll get it. Anyway, I know it's there. USB-C charging port and speaker grill, and there is a speaker grill at the top as well. Power button, side mounted fingerprint scanner, and volume rockers. So very similar to its predecessor. And let's just power on, see if she's got any juice. So we've got a 6.7-inch display. It's just an IPS LCD, Gorilla Glass 3 protection, no pre-applied screen protector, unsurprisingly, and you've got IP64 dust and resistance to water splashes, not full water resistance. So let's wait for that to boot up. There we go. So you're greeted with the usual startup menu. So we'll just go through the usual setup bits when it comes to setting up your new Motorola G17. This will of course apply to basically any other Motorola that you pick up as well. So I'm not going to set up using another device. I'm going to connect to the Wi-Fi. Okay, so I've just put my Wi-Fi and Google information in, and then it's just going through the other usual bits and bobs to get your phone ready. So setting a pin. I'm only doing this now because of course you need that to set up your fingerprint scanner as well. So we'll just set that up and we'll see how responsive that is. Making sure you move your thumb around to get to, so it reads all parts of your thumb. There we go. We won't add another for now. Don't want to copy the apps and data. I'm just going to accept the Google services. I don't want to back up yet. Select your search engine. Google, of course you can choose any of the other ones if you want, but Google is always my preferred choice. So you can continue to set up, or you can leave and get reminders. So I'm just going to continue, and then it will just ask to do a few things as well. So let's just sort through this Gemini bits, setting up Google Pay, which I'm not going to do just yet. So there is obviously NFC on here. Review additional apps. These are ones that will just be downloaded on there. I'm just going to press OK for now. And then you can change a few other bits as well. So you can add another email account, change text display, wallpaper, etc., whatever. But I'm not going to do that yet. If you did leave and get reminder, it will remind you and then it will bring you back to that previous menu of doing those other bits as well. So I just wanted to go through that. Now you can select the buttons or you can use gestures. I quite like using gestures, but of course you can select buttons if you find that a little bit easier. And then you can of course choose light or dark mode, or you can transition based on the time of the day. I'm just going to leave light mode on for the time being. Live lock screen, I don't want to use that because that drives me nuts, but that generally just gives you a different wallpaper every time you open the phone, etc. So I'm not going to be using that. You're all set. And hopefully, so then you can discover new apps. I'm going to skip that for the moment. So I'm going to deselect all of these other apps that I really don't want on there. It gives you the option, of course. So I'm going to continue with that. I mean, it still said the apps are going to be downloaded over Wi-Fi. So we'll see if me deselecting them has done anything. Happy color, by the looks of it, no, which is very frustrating. So that's just going to do that in the background. But here is your Motorola G17 out of the box, a pretty stock version of Android with a couple of preloaded games and some of Motorola's own apps on there as well. A very familiar site if you are used to using a Motorola device. Oh yeah, there's some of the apps that's downloading, but of course you've got Toon Blast, Solitaire, Monopoly. But of course you can uninstall them if you want to, just up there, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Didn't mean to do that. Let's just remove that from the home screen. So like I said, it's just the usual look when it comes to a Motorola device. Now one of the first things I'm going to do is jump into the settings menu, wherever that is, here, and I'm going to check the first thing, which I don't believe this phone comes with, and that is a high refresh rate display. So unfortunately this is just a 60 Hz refresh rate again. So the G15, the G14 before that both had a 60 Hz display, whereas the G13 years ago had a 90 Hz display. That is really unfortunate. And why it's so unfortunate is because this is the Motorola G06, which costs 70 quid. And this has a 120 Hz display. Let me just, there we go. 120 Hz display on a 70 quid phone. And this, which is about 150 quid, a higher end phone to this, has just 60 Hz. Now, don't get me wrong, the display is nice and it feels fluid enough, but why put it on such a cheap phone and not on this one? But nevertheless, that's just a little gripe of mine. But I'm not going to go through all of these bits because it's going to be exactly the same as what you'd find on previous Motorola's. This is just kind of a get it out of the box, set it up, and just show you what it looks like video. Quite a nice subtle color. And then in terms of other specs on this phone, you're running a MediaTek G81 Extreme, which is exactly the same as its predecessor. You have a 50 megapixel main camera and 5 megapixel ultra wide, exactly the same as the predecessor. 4 gigs of base RAM and 128 gigs of storage, exactly the same as its predecessor. 5200 milliamp hour battery, again, same as its predecessor, 18 watt charging. They have upgraded the selfie camera, which is now a 32 megapixel selfie camera over the 8 megapixels on the G15, but For the most part, this is a very, very similar device. And just like the G15, it's probably not going to get much in terms of software support, probably mainly just security updates. You may get one major update if you're lucky, but I wouldn't buy this expecting lots of software updates. So if we just go to here, check for updates, taking a second. So we're on Android 15 with the December 2025 security patch. A newer security patch may come through, but we'll just have to wait and see. Let me just open the camera just very, very quickly, and we'll take a picture of the G06, flip to that ultra wide. Not the smoothest transition, I mean, and then of course, picture quality is not going to be the best. And the lighting isn't great in here either, so just bear that in mind as well. Bit of time to process, and those are the images there, and then we'll take a quick selfie. A bit of processing time there again, and that's a portrait selfie from that 32 megapixel selfie camera. So that's just a very quick first impressions look at this Motorola G17. Definitely get subscribed to my YouTube channel, where I will be dropping a full review on this after a little bit of use, and then of course I'll be working on that tablet as well. So definitely get subscribed. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.